ChatGPT-4 has arrived, revolutionizing and breaking all paradigms in the scientific community. According to Microsoft scientists, it shows signs of human intelligence and could be the closest tool to AGI, artificial general intelligence. Much better than its predecessor, ChatGPT-4 is so efficient that it is seen as a threat to all areas of knowledge. And along with other apps, it could affect about 300 million jobs in the coming year. That's right. And there's more to come. OpenAI is already planning the launch of ChatGPT 5. Speculation suggests that this new version might be a precursor to AGI, similar or superior to human brain. But as we'll see, the AI revolution may not depend on ChatGPT updates. It might be happening right now, in parallel with the combination of ChatGPT-4 and other applications. In today's video, we'll discuss these applications, which together with GPT-4 have infinite possibilities, and we just don't know what could happen next. In 2009, the scientific community was not yet entirely convinced of the power of artificial intelligence and its ability to surpass the human brain. In a survey of 21 scientists, more than half bet that it would never happen, or at least not before the next century. What the scientists didn't expect was the exponential growth of artificial intelligence. In the early 2020s, the number of AI-related research, tests, and patents grew quickly worldwide. In 2018, about 18,000 AI-related patents were created. In 2022, this number jumped to 141,000. The arrival of ChatGPT and other large language models are the fruits of this evolution. If reaching AGI, general artificial intelligence, was once a distant plan, today it is possible, inevitable, and perhaps irreversible.
Should we develop non-human minds smarter than our own? Machines that might one day outnumber us or outsmart us? Do we risk losing control?
But the real power of this language model may lie in its interaction with other technologies through an API. But what is an API? API is a term for a communication interface that a system offers to others to access its functions, data, and resources. In 2023, OpenAI launched an API for ChatGPT-4. In other words, developers can now use GPT-4 to enhance their services and create new applications. This gives ChatGPT uncontrollable powers that go far beyond OpenAI's official updates. And this is where things start to get interesting. One of these new powers gives ChatGPT-4 the ability for self-reflection. One problem with language models like GPT is the lack of skill in self-assessment, learning from their mistakes, and correcting results. But this limitation may become a thing of the past, thanks to Reflexion. Reflexion is an API that can act as an extension to ChatGPT's responses. This self-reflection technique simulates the human reasoning process when we learn something new through trial and error. Reflexion works as an assistant, allowing ChatGPT to memorize actions, identify and correct errors in the process, and generate new responses. After this research, the team concluded that using ChatGPT-4 with Reflexion could achieve response accuracy of up to 88%, something that would never happen using ChatGPT-4 alone. Another app that gives ChatGPT-4 special powers is AutoGPT, an autonomous experiment with GPT-4. This app was created to develop and manage business ideas entirely independently. Given a goal, the program plans the step-by-step, searches for justifications for its decisions, and documents the entire process. The system integrates with ChatGPT-4 for text generation, has access to the internet for data retrieval, and it's capable of storing all this information. Experts also believe that through GPT-4, AutoGPT can self-improve and correct errors without users' commands. This resembles the human process of trial and error, just like reflection. It's almost impossible to keep up with everything that's being released. Every day, more interactions with GPT-4 amazed everyone. Let's talk about BabyAGI. The user provides a task for the system, and while it tries to complete this task, it continuously learns how to improve its performance. User only asks for what they want, and the system prioritizes what needs to be done, then executes, saves what has been done in memory, and if it needs to do more, it creates a new task, automating and improving itself in the process. The American platform Hugging Face also deserves our attention, as it is the epicenter of independent artificial intelligence creation. Hugging Face is a community that helps developers use advanced language technologies without needing to be experts in the field. This makes it easier for anyone to create apps that can understand and respond to human language, like chatbots or translators. They created a free tool called Transformers that helps people use powerful language models more easily. So when we talk about Hugging Face and GPT-4, we are saying that Hugging Face makes it super easy for people to use ChatGPT-4 in their projects, even if they're not experts in artificial intelligence. It's almost an infinite well of possibilities for developers. And the big leaders of the technology industry, like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon, have already understood the potential of the community and access Hugging Face libraries and datasets to develop new ideas. And this leads us to the final reflection of today's video. Will AGI be achieved through technology giants, ChatGPT and OpenAI, or through interactions with independent developers? Moreover, the concept of AGI is vast, and there is still no consensus or 100% defined standard of what it means to achieve human or superhuman levels of intelligence. Although it's a valid question whether we'll be able to recognize AGI before it transforms our lives and impacts our jobs, it's crucial to remember that AGI has the potential to benefit humanity in unimaginable ways. Here, we face the future with curiosity and caution. And if you want to know more how ChatGPT-4 can affect over 300 million jobs worldwide, click on this video here on the screen. And if you liked this content, comment below, leave your like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time.